rock and roll jukebox.
Well, it's one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't you step on my blue shoe.
And country girl. All new shows on Spectrum on Air. Visit our website on spectrumonair.com or listen on Mixcloud Live.
Don't forget, you can listen to this radio station on the Get Me Radio platform. Download the Get Me Radio app and listen on your Android or Apple mobile phone, and a whole range of TV apps such as Roku, Fire, Android and Apple TV. You can also listen on Alexa and Google Home devices. Just search for Get Me Radio. Download the apps and listen to this radio station on your favorite devices.
Welcome to another episode of the Bandcamp Hour. This is episode 74 of the Bandcamp Hour. My name is Cybertronics. I am the owner of RetroReverbRecords, and today I am joined by the fantastic, the wonderful, the talented, the lovely, the genuine and polite man, Paul, aka Future Analog. How are you doing today, Paul?
Very good, my friend. I trust you're good also.
I'm very well, thank you for asking. I am a little bit rough around the edges. I was out at a wedding and celebrating my birthday, which is today, but last night. I've had a few heavy days and I'm a bit tired, but I'm always happy to be here, as always. And we have an absolutely fantastic show for you today. We have 10 smashing tracks lined up for today, plus quite a few exclusive, not heard before tracks, exclusively to Spectrum on Air, the Bandcamp Hour, the home of good music, and we've got some discount codes and a few freebies that I'll be giving away just because it's my birthday and I'm feeling generous and happy and wonderful. So big shout goes out to everyone who is joining us in the Mixcloud room. Over there on YouTube Live, Retro Reverb Records, and over there on TikTok, Retro Reverb Records. Thank you very much for tuning in. We love and appreciate you. This show is brought to you by Spectrum on Air every Sunday between 4 and 6 CET and 3 to 5 UK time. It's on repeat on Retro Synth Radio and Midnight TV. And do I need to shout anyone else out? No, I don't think so. That's it. Right. Okay, cool. Right. Just before we start, let's get through some of the boring disclaimers. Here we go.
You are listening to the Bandcamp Hour, brought to you by Spectrum on Air, live every Sunday from 4 till 6 CET, and brought to you by Retro Synth Records every Tuesday at... Hey people, a quick heads up before we dive into this episode of the Bandcamp Hour. This show is all about great music, independent artists, and a bit of banter and fun. We aim to keep things respectful, but humour is subjective and can be a grey area. Not everything is for everyone. If you're easily offended or not into cheeky commentary, no worries, feel free to skip the show. Otherwise, settle in and enjoy the Bandcamp Hour.
Thank you, Carl. That was well done. You played the wrong one and then changed it halfway through. Brilliant start to the show. Yeah, just to back that up, as always, these are our opinions and ours alone. They are subjective to a certain degree. We do try to be objective. We do try to focus on the positive and the negative, if there are negatives, of course. And we hope that it is useful for you. We do not do it or intend to offend. The jokes may be bad, and again, we do not intend to offend, but we try to bring a little bit of humour to the show. I think we might start with a quick joke. What do you think? Just before we get into our first.
Let's do it.
All right. Okay. Why don't you ever see a buffalo hiding in a tree?
Go on.
Because they're really good at it.
Oh,
that's terrible, isn't it? Bad start. Bad start. I apologise.
Do you know, he's here all week. He really is.
We got anyone in the chats yet, Paul, or is it still?
Yeah, we got Craig Patman. Yeah, Saturday AM. It's on the YouTube live. Just wished you a happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Nice of him.
Thank you.
I think that's it at the moment.
All right. Well, I'm sure.
Early days. Yeah.
So one thing we will be doing throughout the show is offering some people the opportunity to come in and have a quick chat with us, just a couple of minutes, because we have to play tunes. That is the purpose of the show. But we might be dropping some links in the descriptions. And the first thing we're going to drop in the description today is a discount code for anything digital on Retro Reverb Records. Unfortunately, not merchandise. It doesn't apply to merch. We cannot apply too much discount to merch, otherwise we're just basically taking money out of our own pockets. However, digital we can. So for this show and for the next week up until the day after the Saturday 4th of July release, you can get 80% off anything digital. That's right. I said 80%, people. 80%, right? That is a lot. That I'm literally giving you music for free, almost 20 cents or something will cost you. And you can use the code, which Paul is going to drop in the chats for you in a minute. The code is, it's my birthday. And you can use that code at the checkout at Bandcamp for any digital music we have on our platform for the next week. So enjoy that, and I hope you like it. Right, I'm going to make my way over to the first track of the show. If you just bear with me, please. What is going on? It's not opening. Oh, that is a little bit of a problem. Right, let's go to here. I have made a mistake and opened the tracks on the wrong page. Anyway, our first track today, while I'm getting it ready, is a release. We had 3 releases this week, which is quite unusual. In fact, extremely unusual for us. We don't usually have that many releases in a week. It's a special week because, as I said, it's my birthday. So the first track we are going to play today is a track by Alenis. She is the wife of Alex Vecchietti, who is an ambassador for Retro Reverb Records, and she has an EP coming up with us. So, Paul, I am going to get the picture up, and I'm going to ask you if you could, unless you're busy, describe the artwork that you can see here. Right, I'm just going to turn myself off. You need to turn your camera off when we do the artwork, Paul, by the way, just for the people at home. All right. What can you see, Paul?
It's like a lady sort of stood sideways on, and it looks like a kind of like a hall of mirrors.
Yep.
With some text, which is quite sort of graffiti-like text. The name of the track and the artist Alenis. It's quite good. The picture's looks like it's been put through a filter, so it's quite grainy and quite retro looking. It's pretty effective, I think. It's quite good.
Yeah, and that is Alex's wife, who is also called Alex. The track is called Runaway. I actually don't know where she is. I'm not sure they took that photo, but it's also got her logo underneath it, Alenis, which I quite like, which is in white font, kind of alien-style font. Like something from another world.
Like aliens, isn't it? A little bit.
A little bit, yeah. And it's got like dark purple glow, and it's got that little shutter effect just at the top of each letter. Very, very Gently, right. Okay, thank you for that, Paul. So I will read the description for the artist, for the people at home. If I could just zoom in slightly. Right. Sicilian artist Alenis delivers a powerful anthem of female emancipation with a new song, Runaway. Released on RetroReverbRecords, this track, a preview of our upcoming EP, Another World, is a defiant declaration against societal stereotypes and chauvinistic expectations. Runaway pulsates with a raw energy as Alenis confronts the anxiety and guilt imposed by a world attempting to confine her. Through her compelling vocals, the song's evocative production, she invites listeners to shed the weight of external pressure and embrace true freedom. It's a bold statement of self-liberation, urging us all to break free from the molds that no longer serve us. And molds is spelled incorrectly. I've got to change that. Right, okay. You can put your camera back on now if you so wish, Paul. Tags are acoustic, electronic rock, pop, synthwave 80s, and Palermo. To support this, you need to go to alenis.bandcamp.com. Alenis is ALENIS.bandcamp.com. Here is her release that came out on Tuesday this week. Yes, I think. Runaway.
Back
And we are back in the house. Paul, what did you make of that? What are your thoughts and feelings, please?
It's a good track. I did hear it the other day. I listened to that one the other day. It came out, actually, and I really like it. It's great. It's got a nice sort of really good bass line, great production. It's kind of a bit high energy in places, but not too high energy. It's great. I really like it. Really like it. Vocals are great. Yeah. I think it's great.
Yeah, I think I do too. I particularly like the chorus. I like all of the effects that he's done. I like when Alex also comes in, and sings along it. I think it's got a quite catchy chorus. It's the strongest part of the track for me. Well structured chorus, verse, chorus, pop track. Good production, as you said. I can't see us on Mixcloud. Can you?
Yeah. No, I can't see us. We're not on camera by looking at it for some reason.
Yeah, I'm wondering why.
No, we're not on camera. I don't know why.
Mm.
Strange. Let's just refresh the page and see if that sorts it out. No, we're not on camera.
What about on other places like YouTube and stuff?
Let's have a look. No, I don't think we're on there either. Let's go back. Let me go back a minute. Reload it. No, we're not on there either.
Okay, all right. They can hear us though, so that's the main thing for now.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, the camera's showing, it's working. I can see us on the camera here. So I'm not quite sure. I could try this, see what happens. Nope. Failed to start the video camera. Please select another camera device.
Yeah, guys saying on chat that they can't see us.
Yep. Okay. Well, we'll just have to get on with it. Right. So let's give it a score for now.
I'm going to give it a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
Right. I think I'm going to give it a 4 as well. I think it's a solid, good track, and I hope people out there enjoyed it. So could you do me a favor? So we're going to start with one of our first giveaways of the show. So in the chats, we are going to put 3 Yum Yum codes. Paul will put the code or the place where you get it. It's on Bandcamp. It is first come, first serve. If you miss it, sorry, man. So what you got to do is follow the link, copy and paste a code or all 3 codes, put them in and see if you can claim your free track of Runaway by Alenis. Okay, that will be going into chat soon, so we hope you enjoy and we wish you luck in making sure you get one.
Go on.
Okay, right, I shall move on to the next track of the show, which will be... what do we want? Should we go to... Should we go to one of yours? Yes, I think we will. Right, we'll go to Dancing in the Night by Rogue FX featuring Diwa. As people can't see us, there's literally no point me putting the artwork up, actually. So I'm just going to describe it here. So what I can see is 2 people standing on, what are those things? Like a jetty that goes out into a lake, a wooden jetty that goes out into a lake. It's sunset. There's what looks like a couple, a man and a woman, stood facing each other, like looking into each other's eyes, like they're just about to kiss. And then there's this kind of typical synth wavy kind of sunset with the sun shining on the lake. And then it's kind of blue and orange and yellow and pink and purple. And the bottom it says Dancing in the Night, in light blue, and then it's got the 2 logos at the top, Rogue FX on the left, which most people will be quite familiar with, and then Dewar, which is actually quite an interesting logo. It's kind of words and shapes to make the word, isn't it?
It's quite nice. I quite like that. You know how what a fan I am of abstract stuff, so that's good. I like it.
Yeah, like, so for example, the W on the second part of the W, there's a triangle that makes the second half of the W. The E is made up with what looks like an I turned sideways in between two brackets, which is quite unusual. Anyway, you have to go and look at it yourself. Unfortunately, you can't see that today. I'm very sorry for that, but at least you can hear us and you can hear the music, and that's the most important thing, is that you can hear the music. Right, Paul, is there any description on this? Anything you could read, share with the fans, hashtags, etc.?
It's a mellow synth pop meets Celtic folk track, featuring vocals from Scottish artist Kirsty Dewar. It's melancholy yet hopeful of what lies ahead. It is inspired by the journey from adolescence to adulthood and explores themes of loss, love, and renewal. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Right. And any reason you chose this track particularly?
I heard it a couple of days ago, and I've been listening to Rogue FX's album for a couple of weeks now, and it's quite good. So I think it was definitely a good one to play today. See what people make of it, because he's got a good album out, and hopefully people will discover it and start listening to it. It's great.
Yeah, and there's two tracks as well. There's Dancing in the Night and there's an instrumental version as well. To support Rogue FX, you go to ROGUEFX.bandcamp.com and look for the track title that we just said. If you like Rogue FX, you might also like Alex Lightspeed, Von Kaiser, Amy Waters, Chelsea Owen, Ash Code, Lau, and Spinex, whoever they are. I never heard of them. Right, okay, let's get into the next track of the show for Q. Here we go.
you give me air in the air. And we knew it felt so right. We were dancing in the dark. We were dancing in the night, And the stars above our heads, they were shining just like ice. We were dancing in the dark. We were dancing in the
Yo, 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 we are back. My name is Cybertronics. This is episode 73 of the Bandcamp Hour. That was Road FX, Dancing in the Night. Right, Paul, are you with me? Are you here?
I'm here.
Good man. I tell you what did you think of it? Let's break it down. Good bits, bad bits. What did you like? Anything you didn't like?
It's got a very nice kind of retro 80s feel to it.
Yep.
And maybe you could do a few more dynamics, I think.
I think so. Vocally as well at the end, I felt like that sort of repetition didn't have much of a vocal hook to it. Like, you know, where they were sort of going with it, dancing in the night, and it kind of repeated in the second half a bit.
Yeah, maybe you could just do it a bit shorter, just a couple of different changes, just to mix it up a little bit. But production-wise, it sounded pretty good. Yeah,
I think that's just something I've always noticed about Rogue FX is that his production is good. Stands out for being a good producer. Yeah, I'm not sure that one would land with me. Like, I'm not sure if I would choose to listen to it that often, if you see what I mean. I didn't think it was bad. It didn't quite move the needle for me in terms of emotion, maybe. But the female vocalist was quite nice, accompaniment to it. She seems like she can sing. Maybe a few moments earlier on, I was like, maybe is it a tiny bit pitchy? But apart from that, I thought she had quite a nice voice, sort of nice timbre to her voice, very feminine sound, which sort of contrasted his voice, if you see what I mean. So that worked well, that part.
It's part of a good album. The album's called Endgame. It's quite good. Some quite good collabs on there, one with R9, which is good. Overall, it's a really good album. I think that's the last single from the album, I think.
What did you make of the artwork for the single?
Yeah, it's quite good. I mean, it kind of conveys the theme of the song quite well. I really like Duar's logo, I have to say.
Yeah, the logo was good. I thought maybe it was a little bit generic-y, the artwork. I didn't think it was bad. I've seen quite a lot of stuff like.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, listen.
Yeah.
The other day I went to the doctor, and he prescribed me some anti-gloating cream. Honestly, I can't wait to rub it in.
Oh man! There it is.
That was good. You're up next. It's your joke next. I promise you. Right. Okay. Big shout goes out to Maya. Thank you for wishing me a happy birthday, Maya. Good luck with your husband's baptism as well. I know that is very important to him and to you. We miss you as always. Thanks for dropping in the chat and letting us know. Shout goes out to Craig. Shout goes out to Saturday AM. Just trying to see if anyone else has actually mentioned in the chat. No, I can't see how many listeners there are. Hang on.
It's 13 people in the chat.
Oh, here we go. We can do some more. We got we can do Terry Blake. Shout out goes out to him as well. And the Electric Wave Show tuned in. So there we go. Big shout goes out to him. I think the Electric Wave Show you can also hear on Spectrum on air. I see a lot of their posts on social media. I can't remember the day and time. Sorry, not the best call out, but go and check out, go to the website and you can find out when their show plays and go and tune into them too. Right. Let's do a quick, this.
The Bandcamp Hour is brought to you every Sunday from 4 till 6 CET, live on Spectrum on Air, Mixcloud, Retro Reverb Records, YouTube and TikTok channels.
There you go. There you go. It is what it is. Right, let's move on to our next track. You've got jokes today, haven't you, Paul?
I might have.
Yeah, I would have been quite disappointed.
No, you know me. I've always got a dad joke or two up my sleeve.
All right, and just a reminder, anyone who would like to buy anything on the Retro Reverb Records catalogue on Bandcamp can do so for 1 week and an 80% discount. Digital releases only, using the code "It's My Birthday," all one word, at the checkout, and you'll receive 80% off any of your purchases. We're basically giving them away. It's free. It's a deal. It's a steal. It's the sale of, and I can't say the word, century. Right, here we go. Moving on to our third track of the show. We've got flying through today. We're doing well. Honestly, it's probably because Maya's not here. She just waffles on. Do you know what I mean? She can't stop.
You know she's on the chat, don't you?
Of course. Yeah, I'm doing it because I know she can hear me. I'm hoping she's smiling and giggling. For the viewers out there, I met Maya yesterday for the first time face to face. We went out in Twickenham and had a drink together. And she was just as lovely in person as she is on the show. Very easy to talk to, very down to earth, and we had a nice few hours together, and it was lovely to finally have met her. Right, so we've done dancing through the night. Close. I'm not doing that one. Driving to Amsterdam. I don't know which one to do. We've done She Dances. Shall we do... All right, I'm going to change the vibe up. So this is a new release by an artist of ours out there in India. I'm super glad to have somebody that represents that part of the world on the label. And I've got to do a little shout out to, I hope I'm saying it right, Vinink. It's an abbreviation of his longer name, which is quite hard to say. And I've got to shout out to him for all of his work on social media. A really good example to any artists out there who want to put together a nice long-term campaign for a release. It's the right way to do it. He got some good traction and some good support. And I know that Boris, Mr. Tanodi Boris, thinks that the production on this is excellent, and actually took the time to send me a message saying how good he thought it was and why he thought it was good. So that was nice to see. I believe we're going to have a camera in the next, by the hour mark. Mick is on his way home to sort it out. It's something to do with the updates that they've done. Right, I'll do the artwork for this. No, did I do the last one or did you do it? I can't remember.
I think you did the last one.
All right, go on. It's you, short term.
So this is a track called from VNYK called Yeah.
Vinink.
Vink.
Vinink. I think because it's Vinink. Yeah.
It's called Yeah. It's calling it the electro version, and the artwork is obviously very inspired by Mindcamp.
Minecraft.
Minecraft. Oh my
Mind God. Camp is a book.
No, that's something else.
Totally different cup of tea.
No, I never said that. Right? Minecraft. Okay.
That's the best bit of the show so far.
Oh, no. Oh, dear. It's the heat is getting to me. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, yes, it's very inspired by a Minecraft character. It's obviously, it's like I would say, a characterized version of the artist himself, wearing a pair of headphones with a branded T-shirt on. Some other characters in the background. It's really cool, actually. Really
it
cool.
looks like they're in some kind of, in the background there's characters with square heads but no hair, or they just look like blocks.
Like an
audience kind of stadium, some football stadium maybe, or something like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like a stadium, so it's like an audience behind it, but it's pretty cool. It's really good, actually. I like that.
Original, for sure.
Yeah, very original.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen one of that before, actually.
No, and also I think it's important to say as well for the listeners out there that this is part of the journey of Retro Reverb Records. We aren't just a synthwave label, and we haven't been for a couple of years. We also, I mean, our home and our heart is always synthwave. That's where we started, and that's how we grew. But we recognise that synthwave can have many different umbrellas, and we kind of consider ourselves a synthwave and alternative electronic label now. So that's how we put that in our description as well. So you will get varied releases from us. So it means that sometimes stuff might not be for you, but it also means that we will have more fans from different genres who sort of tune in and stuff. So it's, you know, it's part of support. It actually is part of supporting the scene. It's trying to get fans in from other genres as well, because they might listen to this stuff, but then they'll go, oh, hang on, let's go and have a look at that. And they might realize that they like some of the stuff that's slightly different from what they usually listen to. So, you know, it's all part of the supporting the community, the local area, and the artists, which is in our core values. So here we go. So this will be quite energetic. Right. Paul, I will do the description, I believe. Yes, I will. If I can get that thing to go down, zoom in. Right. So, yeah, the electronic version by Vinink is an electrifying instrumental that channels the vibrant energy of melodic electro house, packed with shimmering synths, pulsating bass lines, and dynamic builds-up. This track interjects an adrenaline rush straight into your veins. It perfectly balances a dreamy, melodic atmosphere with lively dance floor ready grooves. So that's quite hard to do, wouldn't you say? So we'll see if he's done that.
Yeah.
Uplifting your mood and keeping the energy soaring, drawing inspiration from Madion's lush soundscapes and Tigran Hamasyan's rhythmic sophistication. Vinink creates a thrilling journey that's perfect for late night parties, festival vibes, or any moment that calls for a burst of euphoric energy. Just to clarify the spelling, it is vnyk.bandcamp.com, and this is his track. Yeah.
One, two, three.
Yes, 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 yes. What a track. I absolutely love that track. I'm here. My name is Cybertronics. I'm here with Future Analog. We're bringing you episode 73 of the Bandcamp Hour. That one, as Saturday AM said, slappage. Right. So, Paul, I'll let you start. What do you reckon?
Yeah, that one's very cool. That's excellent. Yep. Fantastic production. I love the rhythms in it. Yeah, the changes. I got I don't know what to say. It's really good. It's excellent. Yeah.
Well, I come from a drum and bass background musically. And one thing I like is a drop.
Yeah.
I think I just love a good drop. And I think when he said about having like ambient and then energy, he really nailed it, didn't he? With that, like piano bit, and then it went all ambient, and then went boom.
I mean, the intro lulls you into a false sense of what it is. It's kind of like a bit sort of jazz club, and then all of a sudden, like wham, whoa, this is completely changed. Brilliant.
Yeah. You'd enjoy dancing that. You'd enjoy dancing to that in the club.
Yeah.
Very good track. Very, very good track. Congratulations. I think that went down well here in the studio. Just FYI, I think they can see us. I can see them saying they can see us.
Yeah, the cameras are working. I can see now on Mixcloud and YouTube. They're all working.
Excellent. So, hello, people. Right, Paul. As I said, for those of you who enjoyed that, we also have a free giveaway, and Paul will be dropping the codes into the chats for you. First come, first serve. Run over to Bandcamp, see if you can get yourself a little copy, but don't tune out. Stay tuned in. Just open another tab and do that while still listening to us in the background. What is that noise? Oh, it's a helicopter. Perfect. Right. Okay. Paul, did I tell you that I've got a sort of personal trainer?
No.
Well, she's a yoga teacher, but she's a bit of a nightmare because every time I ask her to leave my house after she's come over to do a session, she says, "Nah, must stay."
Oh. Oh my God.
Come on!
Oh.
Even Paul, I must be losing it, man. Even Paul's not laughing at my jokes.
Oh God. I got one. It's a quick one.
Go on.
Did you hear about the actor who fell through the floorboards?
No.
He was just going for a stage. Yeah. Quality jokes. That's what we're here for. Quality.
Right, listen, I want to ask Mr. Craig Packman, I know you're listening in, because it's my birthday today. We would like to invite some of the listeners to just pop in. We'll send you a little link and just say hello, and maybe I'll ask you a question or two. Craig, if you're happy to pop in, you will need a camera, you will need a mic, and Paul will DM you the link to the show. Let us know in the chat. If not, do not worry. If it's not for you, we understand. People might be in weird places doing weird things and not be able to come on to the show. That's perfectly fine. But let us know if you're happy to do so. In the meantime, I will set up the next track for everyone at home. What will it be? Oh, so we haven't given that a score. I'm giving it a 4.5.
Yeah, I do the same. 4.5. Yeah.
4.5.
Yeah.
Right, that takes it to a 9. I mean, we've had really good songs so far. Couple of really good songs anyway. Right. I think we will go over to Mrs. Meyer. Mrs. Meyer. Yeah. Today is a little bit. I'm indulging from mostly Retro Reverb Records stuff or associated people. I mean, Maya is independent, and this is through Aztec, but she's part of the show, so she's associated in that way. I will get the artwork up, and then it's my turn to describe it as well. So I will describe it. Just give me one of those moments that you give me, please. There it is. Here I am. Move my ugly face. Turn my camera off, and you pull. Right, okay. The people at home can see it. Just lose your camera for a sec there. and let's talk about it. Right. Okay. So this is a track by Castell, Castell, and Maya Kamara. You're all very familiar with Maya and how to spell her name. And it's called Strangers. It's what looks like a framed photo. So the outside is sort of white, and then it's boxed off in the middle. There's two people sitting back to back. One, what looks like a young lady. It's also, what's that word? It's like silhouette. It's blacked out, so you can't really, you can't see that much of their faces. And then a man who looks like he's got a big beard and big fluffy blonde hair. And that's about it. So they're just in some black room or black space, sitting there. And it says strangers. So I'm guessing that the strangers means the back-to-back means that they don't really know each other. You know, they're connected, but they're not facing each other. Strangers is written in italic and pink with a little black sort of outline around it in the bottom center of the picture. And it has got the name of the both artists on the picture, as Mara always says. That's quite important to her. Any other thoughts on it, please? Paul?
Yeah, it's a nice cover. I like the silhouette. It looks pretty cool. The track name Strangers, the font's pretty cool. It's a nice cover. It's a nice artwork.
Simple.
But yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Okay. So do you want to, it's quite a long description. Do you just want to read a bit of the description for me?
Okay, I'll describe the nature of the song, I think. This track handles the grieving period post-breakup and the thought processes that ensue in such a situation. Missing that certain someone, replaying the moment it ended, and a constant want to run into them again wherever you go. It's finished with an immaculate mix from Matt Catlow. Strangers is yet another side to Castell that has not been seen before, whilst maintaining the trajectory that this artist is on.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So this is available on Maya's own Bandcamp page, which is mayahcamara.bandcamp.com. The tags are gospel, pop, R&B, synth pop, ballad pop, retro wave, London. And if you like this, you might also like 8 Nights and Thought Beings, Bunny X, Discovery Zone, and Douglas. Right, okay, let's get into this track and let's see what we think of Maya's latest release. Well, she's not here, so if we want to, we can just totally rip into her. I'm joking, people. We wouldn't do that. Okay, right, here we go.
Laying with your head on my chest, staring up at the ceiling. Not a thing on this planet I choose to replace that feeling. Still a taste in my mouth from your tears, living out the worst of my fears without you. Oh, the night that you told me goodbye was something out of a movie. When you wrote and said I wasn't your man, it got straight through me. A grainy flicker on the silver screen, back together in the final scene. Can't sit through it, not these days. I don't wanna be strangers again, strangers again. No, I don't wanna be strangers again, strangers again.
Yes, that was a good one. I like that vocally, but that worked really well for Maya. There's kind of R&B vibes going in there, and I believe that. Oh, hang on, I better get on with that. That's playing again for some reason. Hold on. It's gone mad. We'll be all right now. I believe that Maya's in the chat. She requested. There she is. Yay! Hey. How are you? We can't hear you, Maya. Your mic's not working. I think you're on mute.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Hey.
Yeah, I know I'm not here for the whole show, but as it's your birthday, I know I'm meant to be sat next to you, Cole, but I'm here to say happy birthday to you. How are you both?
Good.
Very good. Very happy to see you and loving that track. Loving that track. Just what a vocally really cool. Very kind, again, 90s, but they had a bit more R&B about it.
Yeah, definitely slow jam vibes, that one.
Yeah, man. How did the I was just saying before, you probably heard, I was just saying, well, you're not here, so we can roast it, but I've got nothing bad to say about it.
No, you can roast me if you need to.
Have you done the christening thing, the baptism? Sorry, that was it.
Yes. Daniel's he's just popped out. But yeah, he's been dunked. He's good. So yeah.
He's all cool, right? Okay. So you were there, supportive, and he's all happy. Nice.
He's happy, yeah, he's good.
I've just got to do a shout out to a friend of mine who I know has just tuned in. Her name is Alex. She just sent me birthday mentions and one little picture of an old granny in a shell suit, like a hip hop granny with a big bit of bling on, and underneath it says, "You are 70."
The shade of it all. Wow.
Yeah, she does like to call me old. She thinks she's really young, but she's not. Anyway, big shout out to Al. I hope you're listening. I hope you're having a nice Sunday and relaxing, because we were in senior training together earlier on this week, and I know she's now off for a bit before she goes into madness. Paul, tell me, tell me everything that was wrong with that track. Break it down, like every single thing that you can find wrong.
No, you're trying to set me up.
This is the part of the show that is so cringy for me. Oh.
No, there was absolutely nothing wrong with that track. Everything was right. It was great. Loved the production. Loved the sort of kind of chilled vibe about it. The vocals blended perfectly. Castell's got a great voice.
Isn't
too bad either.
Yeah.
No, brilliant. Both brilliant. Both really strong vocal on that. Great production. It's a great track. I think you've got a hit for that one. I really do. It's great.
Yeah. Well, I've got to give most of the credit to Joe Castell on that one, because he wrote and produced the song, and I did a co-write. So I wrote the bridge of the track, like towards the end of the track, but he wrote most of that. Awesome producer, awesome writer. And it's mad to think that's only his 4th single.
Really?
So yeah, he's only had 3 prior. But
really? That is
yeah.
That's insane.
But his first single, as soon as I heard it, I was like, he's special, he's cool. So reached out to him, and we've been friends ever since. And he had written that song years ago, and he was just like, it was just sitting around. And then I thought, I have to do it with Maya. So he said I was the only person he wanted to do it with, and I was like, oh. So I had to, because he's awesome. So
that's super sweet. I can see you're hot. I literally
seriously.
I can't put the fan on because of the show, because you hear it in the background. But I just felt a drip of sweat running down my back. It's disgusting.
Why me?
When the show finishes, we can all put our fans back on and go. All right. Well,
I'm ready with the handheld. I like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, nice one, Paul. I'm going to give that a 4.5 as well. I really enjoyed that.
You don't have to be nice to me just because I'm here.
No. I liked it. I was going to. There was a track we played. I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and at the time I said that was one of my favorite tracks by you. But that's been replaced by that now. That was very good. I'd listen to that.
Aww.
I'd put that in the car. I could imagine cruising along, window down on a hot day with that cool air blowing in.
I didn't take you for R&B, dude. That's interesting.
Well, I like R&B, yeah. I mean,
okay.
The only music I really don't like probably is opera.
See, I don't mind. For me, it would be hard metal, where it's all just screamy, shouty, and you don't really hear.
Well, it
anything
depends.
other than
Yeah,
that.
if it's just screams, it's rubbish. But if it's hard metal with like melody and stuff in it, and they're not just like, as you say, screaming.
I like metal, but when it's just like, I'm like, really? This is music? Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right, listen, Maya, while you're here, I saw the doctor the other day. He told me, he said,
all right, mate?
yeah, he said, look, I'm sorry, I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you. Your DNA is backwards. And I went, and?
Oh, man.
Really though? Carl, they're getting worse. Even Paul wasn't laughing.
Come on, that was all right. That was all right.
God.
I'm going to stop. If people don't start laughing at my jokes, I'm going to stop telling them, and then you'll miss.
Listen, much as I love Paul, if he's not even laughing, then you need to be worried. Because...
He hasn't laughed at one. He hasn't laughed at one all show.
I have, kind of, you know.
Which one did you laugh at?
Kind of. He said kind of, Cole. Yeah. That means he's being nice to you because it's your birthday.
I thought the cream one was brilliant. Anyway, all right, okay. I'm being ganged up on. This is not working. We're not doing free on the show again ever. Right.
I'll be quiet.
No, I'm joking. It's good. Right, let's move on. Right, Paul, give Maya's track a score. I gave it a 4.5. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll go 4.5 as well.
Aww.
Definitely. Strong
secretly they'll text me and be like, yeah, it was 2, but you know.
No. It's up there with the Vink track. Wow, we've gone through absolutely loads of tracks. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I only got 5 left. Oh, we're on the hour though. That's right, isn't it? 5 an hour. Perfect. Oh my God, this has never happened, people. Never in the history of the Bandcamp hour have I been actually on time on the hour.
Does that mean we talk too much?
Yeah, we do. I mean, that's what was nice about yesterday when we met each other. It was just like this, but face to face. We just didn't find it hard to talk at all. So
not at all. Not at all.
Very easy. Right. Okay. It's time for me to showcase myself finally. So Maya, you can rip into mine now if you want.
Okay. So, wow, we got 42 people in the chat.
People, yeah. Right? Okay.
You've all come for Cole's birthday bonanza special.
It is my birthday.
I'm actually featured on because Paul is in my co-host seat today.
You're underneath. You're underneath, not to the side. Yeah. I think I can move that around, but then it would be really rude to Paul, so I won't.
No.
I'm okay. I'm good.
He's comfortable where he's at, and so am I.
Paul always kindly helps out when there's need, so we'll keep him.
Yeah, we love
him where he deserves. Okay, because it's my birthday, and because I make one track a year, I decided to actually release it on my birthday, and that is today. So I went to the heights of releasing 3 tracks in 1 week, which I never want to do again. It was a pain in the buttocks. So if I say next year, I'm going to release a track for my birthday, remind me to either just release my track and tell other people they can't do it, or just don't bother.
No, I'm going to make you release 5 just for the fun of it, just to see you sweat, you know.
It's part of an EP. I've got to find space for it somewhere. Right. Okay. I'm going to turn my ugly mush off. I think you both have to turn your cameras off.
Okay. I hadn't seen the cover art, though, so this is interesting.
Yeah, dark. You know me.
I do know you.
Right, Maya, as a guest, go on. You can describe what you can say, please.
All right. I see a dude. Well, it's almost like a bloodied skeleton with sort of yellow molded effect on it, in a Grim Reaper's outfit with a gas mask on, sort of graveyard cyborg electronic special situation. Very strange cover. Yeah. It's cool though, but it's just weird.
Very grainy effects used on it.
Yeah, grainy, like almost like a grunge texture's been thrown over the top.
Yeah, and of course there's my logo, which you was going about, top right, and it says Echoes of the Departed in white cowboy writing. I don't know what's font style. How would we describe that font?
That's kind of like military style writing. That one.
Military. All right.
Yeah, I would agree. Like you'd probably see that on like a soldier's uniform or something.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. It's very distinctive.
Paul, would you do me a favor and read the description for me?
Well, I'll read the whole description. So this track is called Echoes of the Departed, and it began as a personal tribute to my gran, who passed away at 96, a moment that left a quiet but powerful void. The original version was slower and more cinematic, but I felt it too heavy, too restrained. I realised I needed to honour the emotion differently through the energy and chaos of the music I grew up with. My youth was darker, yes, less settled, so I shifted direction and leaned into the sound that shaped me, the Prodigy, raw breakbeats and the 90s underground intensity. What started as a mourning piece transformed into a high-energy homage, both to the people we've lost and to the music that helped us survive. The result is a twisted, breakbeat-driven storm of distorted emotion. It's a track about death, but not in stillness, more in fire and motion. The artwork says it all, a scorched skull in a gas mask, defiance in the wreckage. Echoes of the Departed is for the undead in all of us, a part that keeps going even when everything else falls away.
Very good, Paul. Thank you very much for doing that. I don't think I would have been able to get through it because it makes me feel a little bit emotional. Right, okay. So to support this, you can go to cybertronics.bandcamp.com. That's CYBERTRON. I can't even do my own one. IX. Oh my God, he's spooned his own name. Ah, dear, oh dear.
You're older now, see?
I'm older. Oh, I just can't see. Right. Tags are drum and bass, electronic, breakbeat, electronic music, synthwave, and London. Okay, we're going to get into the track. Here we go. Yo, we are back in the house. This is Bandcamp Hour, episode 73. My name is Cybertronics. I'm here co-hosting with Future Naga and Maya Kamara. There's 3 of us here this week. So, thank you very much. Right, that was Echoes of the Departed by myself. Paul, if you could be so kind and drop the Yum codes into the chat for those of you who are lucky enough. If you can grab a code and get to Bandcamp quick enough, you can get that for free. There's only 3 of them, so first come, first serve. If you like the tune, that is, of course. Okay, Maya, if I can come over to you first. I'm not going to describe the tune. You can tell me what you think, what you liked, what you didn't like, if it's for you, thoughts and feelings.
Sorry, I'm peeling an orange. I think you made one for the ravers there, mate. I can picture. I would agree with Aaron. Aaron says he can see this making people absolutely lose their mind at a dance club. I agree. I can see people with the glow sticks and the plastic streamers in their hair just really giving it some to that one. Really upbeat, high energy, dark, but not in a off-putting way. It's actually quite an inviting track. I'm kind of giving it late night acid vibes.
Yeah,
I like it.
That's what I was going for. Music that I grew up with. So thank you. That's what I was...
Oh, well, mission accomplished then.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was hoping to achieve. Paul, over to you.
Yeah, it's a cool track. Very 90s break beats. Great break beats, great production. It sounds great. Like you said, it's one of those tracks you'd have heard in a rave, kind of in a rave situation. I also grew up that sort of music, going to raves in the 90s. So like being there with the glow sticks, doing all that. Yeah, so it's great. It's great, really good. I love it. Yeah, I love the detuned lead sound you use. It's so reminiscent of like the Prodigy and stuff Liam Howlett did back in the 90s, which is really cool. You know? Yeah,
I thought that. Actually, I had a friend of mine yesterday say that he didn't think it sounded like the Prodigy, but I think he was just being nasty.
Yeah, there's like a bit of a there was a sound you used. It was almost like a howling sort of pad. Like it was very subtle, but it was like a wow, wow kind of in the back.
Yeah.
Like it just kind of cut through all the other sounds really nicely, but in a subtle kind of way. So it's one of those sounds that you would miss it if it wasn't there, but it's not hugely prominent, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's an important small part of the track. Yeah, I
think. I like those little sounds that do that just add to the ambience of the track. So yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, that crunched up vibe you got with the breakbeats, kind of the old 8-bit sound. It's great. It's very 90s because that's all they had to work with.
Yeah, exactly.
It's great. I wish I could do breakbeats, but I can't. I'm terrible at them. Sorry.
Well, next year for your birthday, you two should team up then.
Yeah, we'll do one together. All right, guys, quickly, scores.
I'm going to give that a 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 4 too. I'm going to give it a 4 as well. Yeah, it's very good. Excellent.
Right, 8 it is. Good. Nice, solid score. Right, thank you very much for that. Right, let's move on. You're right, it's difficult when it's your song to be up here, and it's like, I feel a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like you're really exposed all of a sudden.
Yeah. Thanks for taking the time to think those comments through. Right, okay, right, I think it's time. Right, this tune is definitely good. Right, okay, if you don't like it, we'll be surprised. We have got an exclusive from Saturday AM. Okay.
Right, guys.
Oh, is this the one with my friend's Eyes of Eris?
Don't know. So, maybe.
You're supposed to know for your artist.
Give you up, it's called. Let me get the artwork up. So this hasn't been released yet, so you won't be
okay, because I've seen they've been teasing us on the socials with some really cool visuals for like a music video.
Yeah.
Very sort of fairground vibes.
Yeah.
Boys looking gorgeous, of course.
Yes. Well, in this case, this picture, there is an attractive woman. Very attractive woman. So I have no idea whose go it is. Paul, over to you.
Okay, it's kind of a fairground in the background, which is being sort of taken slightly out of focus. In the foreground is a lady, and underneath text, Saturday AM. I can't see the whole artwork, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
But what I can see, it looks pretty cool. I like the way it's sort of the focus is the foreground when you've got the foreground and the background. It looks pretty cool, what I can see.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. So in the background, you've got like a blurred image of a fairground. In the front, it's focused in on a young lady with sort of long, dark, wavy hair. And underneath it says Saturday AM in a really nice pink, actually. Really works with the whole picture. It's not kind of like your vibrant pink. It's kind of, I don't know how else, subtle pink. And then it just says give you up in plain sort of capitalized white font. And then they've put our logo kindly on the bottom right there. I'm just, again, very attractive woman in the picture. Very good looking woman. Right. Okay. I don't think there's a description up, and it might be because I haven't finished the release yet. Yeah, it is probably.
There's nothing on Bandcamp. I've had a look. So
yeah, it's not. I might not have got around to completely finishing the whole thing. Mike, could you do me a favor and read their bio for me?
If I can get to it, give me a second. I'm a little bit unprepared. Hang on.
I can go to Paul if you want.
Hang on. Are the links in the spreadsheet?
Just go to Saturday AM and just on.
Oh, I got it. Oh no, I can't see it because it's a draft.
No, but they should. Any of their releases should have the bio. Any release.
Oh, okay. Hang on, 2 seconds.
I got their bio.
Go on, Paul. You go. Right, we'll come back.
Okay, I'm up there now, but Paul, go ahead.
Okay, Saturday AM is a synth pop duo making music for dreamers, romantics, and the kids raised on Saturday morning cartoons and cereal. Blending the neon glow of the 80s with the emotional punch of early 2000s pop, their songs channel late night drives, first loves, and the joy of beating the final boss with your best friend. I like that. Saturday AM is Matt Freeland and Aaron Boyd. Yeah, there we go.
All right. So you can't support this yet, but you can go and check out their other releases by going to saturdayam.bandcamp.com. And that is, as you would expect it, is spelled Saturday, the day, then AM. All one word. All right, here we go. Live exclusive.
Zero doubts about this game. 14 years and nothing's changed. Promises we made reverberate. Photographs and stories tell a legend I remember well. A final give you up with the heart so cold. Forever hold on to the night. I can never give you up with the heart so cold. Forever hold on to the night. I can never give you up with the heart so cold. Forever hold on to the night. I can never give you up with the heart so cold. Forever hold on to the night.
Yes, we are back in the house. My name's Cybertronics, and I'm here with Future Analog and Maya Kamara. This show is brought to you by Spectrum on Air every Sunday between 4 and 6 CET, 3 and 5 UK time, and also on repeat through Retro Synth Radio, Midnight City TV, and we are currently live on TikTok, YouTube, and Mixcloud. Right, I love the ending of that track. I really enjoyed that airy, gentle, melancholic ending to it. Vocals were absolutely smashing. That is right there, though, in what I would describe as synthwave. But that is a good version of synthwave. Great vocals, emotive. The boys sound great. I really enjoyed that one. I'll start with you, Paul. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I loved it too. I mean, I was hooked from the intro. Just that sound. Some great synth sounds in there. Great from a production point of view. Absolutely spot on. I mean, it all sounded great. Vocals are great. The mix sounded great. It's got a good catchy chorus. It flows well.
Yeah.
And like you, I love the ending too. That synth at the end, that slightly detuned synth they've used, sounded great.
Yeah, it was really good. And there is quite a simple bass line in that track. Yeah. But everything that surrounds that bass line, because it gives you that kind of synthwave bass line. It was very, very simple actually. But everything around it gave it layers. So it's kind of like that spine of synthwaveness to it, but with layers and stuff going on. What did you think, Maya?
I think I'm just going to say one thing I love that our scene does well is duos.
Yeah.
And, whether it's Electric Youth, The Midnight, Saturday AM, Eyes of Eris, I could go on. To see Eyes of Eris team up with Saturday AM on this track was really nice because I could hear their vocals in the back. And from the visuals, as far as the cover art and from the teasers that I've seen on Saturday AM socials, it's giving me like teen rom-com vibes, like strong, but really in a dreamy kind of way. I love how catchy it is. I was even singing along to the hook line, like super catchy right out the gate. And yeah, again, the way it ended, that kind of airy pads and sort of dreamy synths. I think they've got a bit of a hit with this one. Sure. I would be surprised if this one doesn't do well.
I haven't heard a bad track from them yet, to be honest.
No, I know, right? Every track's just strong, but I think the fact that it's high summer romance, teen romance, all that, and the visuals of this one as well. I think the timing of this, great for the guys. I'd be shocked if this one doesn't fly and end up on a lot of playlists and do very well.
I hope so.
Honestly, I would be surprised because I think it's a solid track.
Yeah, very good.
It's nice to see two sets of friends of mine team up and collab. So, yeah.
Well, actually, now you were talking about the collab. I actually remember what happened because they did write to me about it. You were correct. I should have remembered.
You should, but we'll let you slide. It's your birthday.
No. But I know why because of it's well because it's they're the sort of backing vocalists. And the reason they're not mentioned is you can't credit just backing vocalists through District and stuff. So in the end, I just had to put it in the description, but I couldn't do it officially on Bandcamp because
okay. So
there was
they're
no
not as a
featured
featured artist.
No, they're not. No. So that's why I forgot because it's not there. But now you've reminded me of the story, so there we go.
The two guys at the end, they do everything. They do all the production, mixing, everything.
I think so.
Yeah.
Aaron, you're in the chat. Let us know.
Yeah, they're really good. Fair play. It's a great mix too. Done a really good job.
So we're in a bit of an awkward situation here where there's 3 of us.
Well, then it goes from out of 10 to out of 15, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It ain't that hard.
No, but then it skews the perception of the point being that it skews the perception of people at home. I don't
have to vote.
No.
I don't have to vote.
We can do. If we want it out of 10, we get a max of 3.3 each. No, let's do 15. That's too complicated. Right. Okay. I'm going to start if that's okay with everyone. I'm going to say as well, I'm going to smack that as a, oh God, it's difficult. I'm going to say 4. Yeah, I'm going to go 4. Paul?
Yeah, I'm going to be really naughty and call it a 4.5.
Nice. Fair enough. Maya?
I'm going to say 4. And the only reason I'm not giving it a 4.5 is because I think they could have done like a guitar solo or some sort of solo would have just sat so nicely. That's the only reason I can't etch it up. Yeah.
That guys, go and speak to Alex Fichetti. He'll do a guitar solo for you for that. He's excellent.
There's a comment from Aaron, and it's to Paul. So it says Matt does all the production, sound engineering, and production. So Aaron, does that mean you're the man behind the vocals and the vocal arrangements? Because if so, kudos to you, friend.
Yeah, brilliant. Fair play. Really good. You got some time. Really have. Great.
Hi to everyone in the chat. I see we're on 54. So that's
54.
That's the highest we've had so far.
The shack, nice.
Is it because it's Cole's birthday you've all joined in? Is that what's going on?
Well, I put it in the social media post to guilt trip everyone into
You're like, it's my birthday, say hi.
Right, good. Let's move on. I just wanted to say something. Right. How much do rainbows weigh?
Oh Lord. I already know it's gonna be bad. I'm gonna let Paul guess this one.
Oh no! How much do rainbows weigh? Oh no! Sorry. Go on.
Nothing. They're pretty light.
Oh, for goodness' sake! Do you know what?
You like that one? Yes.
One.
He actually laughed. He laughed. I could go.
I'm going to use that one later.
Somewhere with a rainbow.
Oh my word!
Anyway.
All right, come on, we can get through these tracks today. So, excellent. Oh, by the way, Paul, you've got the codes. It's not for that track because I can't generate codes for a track that isn't released, but it's for one of their other tracks. Elevate, I think it was called. So you can get a free version of one of their old tracks to get you in the mood for when the release comes out on the 4th of July. Thank you very much, guys, for agreeing to let us play that as an exclusive. Right, let's move on to our man. We're going to go and do one more of Nick Rickson's releases. I feel like this album needed a bit more cover. We only played one track on the show, and it's a really, really good album. It fantastic.
Really is a fire album.
So I'm going to go with Marie Belle, which is by the Blue Book Project remix. Now, we have done the artwork before, so I don't think I'm going to go into this. But Maya, would you like to do the description part?
Of the artwork?
No, the description, like
Yeah, hang on, let me get the link up. I wasn't prepared, you see.
No, fair enough. I'll just do this. Nick described himself as a part-time pop star from West London. Part-time pop star, I like that. Tuning into turning my life into fairy tales wrapped in retro waves. Very good, Nick. Very funny. Are you ready, Maya? How are you?
Yes.
How are you coping?
I've got the link up. Yeah, so it says The Ravishing of Nicholas Rickson is a remix album.
I think you actually have to click on the track single.
Oh, the track. Oh, each one has its own description. That's awesome.
Do, yeah.
Right, hang on. So this is the Mirabelle mix, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so Marie from Dostoevsky's The Idiot haunts this track like a shade abused, discarded, spiritualized. The deathbed becomes a dreamscape. Children as birds, birds as ghosts. The unconscious as sanctuary. Grief dissolves into psychodrama. Dorian Gray's vanity meets Dostoevsky's compassion. Mirabelle is mourning as madness, beauty as threshold. You are not invited in, but you hear the birds at the windows singing away. The remix takes the extra step to highlight the unique chord progression used through the use of extra punchy synth plucks and a harmonized bell track, and keeps the listener engaged through the effective use of sound effects placed in the bridges between each verse and chorus, as well as an original table for the lead solo feature.
Have you heard of Dostoevsky?
No, I could barely say the name. I probably butchered it.
I'm not surprised. I would have found that hard if that came up in the thing. He's super famous writer. You should read some of his books. They are groundbreaking.
Hard going.
Yeah, they're very good.
Memory Designs in the chat. Hi, Dave.
Hey. Right, let's get on with it. Right, here we go. So this is Nicholas Rickson.
All
Yes, 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 yes. Boyaka Shaka, we are back in the house. That's probably my favorite tune on that album. It's just got such a sort of driving, it just makes you want to wiggle just as you're listening to it. And I really like Nick's vocals on it. They're kind of like weird and mysterious and distant and kind of sexy. I think it doesn't sound like him at all, really. When he speaks, he sounds completely different. So
Yeah, his singing voice is totally different.
yeah, it's a very. I really liked it, and like nice energy and sort of almost changing pace in the track and bits gives it this kind of weird feel. But I really, really, really did enjoy that one a lot. Maya, let's start with you.
I enjoyed that one, although it's not my favorite of the remixes.
Fair enough.
Mine's actually Paul's, even though he sat right here. Paul's is definitely my favorite of the remixes, and then following that,
yeah.
No, it is.
I'm joking.
No, it is. Ask Nick; he'll tell you. I've told him.
No, Paul's remix is great.
It's fire. So
yeah,
I would say Paul's, then probably Seb's, Hollywood Brown, and Jason, Perfect Female Type. I love how different everyone came at the approach. But anyway, with this one, definitely one for the workout playlist. You can't sit still to it. It's very much like, let's do some aerobics, or do you know what I mean? I think it's definitely one for the workout playlist.
But you know me, I'm all about the like energetic, fast-paced drops. You know, those kind of things. They always work for me, so that's probably the thing. But yeah, I really liked it. Paul, thoughts and feelings?
Yes, it's great. Again, it's really energetic. You said I really like the groove, that bass, and you know, it's really good. It's really energetic. It's got a cool vibe to it. So Nick's vocals are. I don't know how he does that with his voice, because it sounds nothing like that when he talks. It's really breathing, quite ethereal.
Yeah, he's got a very breathy vocal.
Yeah, it's really good. But that remix reminds me of a remix from years ago. A remix of a track by The Cure. It's something about it.
Yeah, I actually know what you're talking about. I think
it was called. It sounds like that, and that's great.
I think what I do like is that he kept the same bass line as the original.
Yeah,
he just changed the sounds and then put his own stamp on the other sounds, which makes it still has a nod to the original without being too different, which is always nice with a remix.
Yeah.
And everyone in the comments, from Aaron to Memory Design, they're all saying Nick's voice is amazing, sexy, great vocal. So yeah.
Well, thank you, people. Big shout goes out to everyone in Mixcloud. Big shout out to everyone. It's easy for me to say. YouTube, TikTok. He's slurring his words. He's so tired. He's had like about 4 hours sleep in 2 days. And he's sweating to death in the sun.
Yeah, I did leave him at the bar yesterday, so I can attest. He was on the drinkies.
I was on the drinkies, right?
Although I don't see you on the TikTok. You sure you're on the TikTok?
No, I don't know.
It's a bit late in the day now. A bit late in the day. He's like, I don't know.
We've only got 20 minutes left. Never mind. Okay, well, big shout to not people on TikTok. Screw you, TikTok. No, I'm joking. Right. Okay, listen, this joke.
Oh, no, more jokes.
Before 9 o'clock. It's a little bit risque. So if you are easily offended, turn this off.
No, don't turn it off. Just ignore it.
Just ignore the joke. Turn the volume down. Don't listen. It's not that rude. It's a little bit rude, but not rude. No swearies, right? Okay. The other day, I was going for a walk past a cemetery, and I saw a man crouching behind a gravestone. So I said, "Morning." He said, "No, doing a number 2."
Oh my word!
Oh, yeah. It's a little bit crass, that. You really got a dark humor. You are in stitches over there.
This is funny.
Meanwhile, the minute you said like bent over by a cemetery, Paul and I both went, "Oh no, where's this going?"
I said crouching down behind a grave.
Yeah. You said that, Paul had the same reaction as me, like, "Oh no, what's he gonna say?"
Again, apologies if you're easily offended. We understand that humor is a grey area and it might not be for everyone. However, that was funny and I liked it. So there. Right, okay, here we go. Moving on.
You're so naughty.
My friend is telling me that I force my jokes upon people.
Well, okay, I'll say one that you probably will know. Why did the lion get lost in the jungle?
Oh, God. Go on.
You don't know?
No.
Jungle is massive.
That was good. That was good. I like that one. Very good.
Oh, I love that. Yes, I love that. Yeah.
I'm using that, but not on the show because it's been done. Right. Okay. Moving on.
Oh, my word.
Right. So we got 2 tracks to go through. Paul, we'll go to one of your submissions for the show, which is
Sorry, Craig's comment.
what was Craig said? Is can we
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Nugget.
Love it. Yeah.
He found your joke really funny. He literally said,
see somebody
he
out there
literally
with a
said
sense of humour.
PMSL, and we know what that means. So
No,
yeah.
Craig is a man. He understands things. Well done, Craig. Right, okay.
Paul's a man, and he weren't laughing. So
No, but Paul's not a real. No, I'm joking.
Hey, there it is.
maybe he's just a bit more proper, Cole.
Possibly.
You leave him alone.
Oh, look at this. I told you I'm not doing this. You two ganging up on me. Right, okay. The next track is Driving to Amsterdam by, how are we going to say this? Munitics?
I can't see the full cover.
I'm sorry about that.
No. It's only because of the way I'm looking at.
Okay, I think it's Munitics.
Oh.
Anyway,
Yeah, Munitics,
it's my turn. I will describe the artwork. So there's a convertible with its top down muscle car. I think it's a Ford, like one of those American muscle cars, very modern.
Mustang. It's a Ford Mustang.
Ford Mustang, thank you.
Yeah.
Very muscular looking car, very powerful. Red with 2 white go faster stripes on the front and a big front section. And then there's 2 guys in there with their sunglasses on, and one of them's wearing one of those old dustman cap things. In the background, we've got one of those typical synthwave suns, which is actually quite interesting in this particular picture because they've kind of forced it in like a European cityscape, haven't they? Like, I think they're from Belgium, so I imagine that that's a city in Belgium. Actually, in this particular case, I think it's actually unique and unusual and works quite well. Oh no, maybe it's called Driving Through Amsterdam, so it's in Amsterdam, obviously, or Driving to Amsterdam. And then on the bottom it says Driving to Amsterdam in light blue italic font, and their logo, their band name, is also in the same light blue italic font. Any additions to what I've said there?
No, it's a pretty good description. Yeah.
You happy?
Yeah.
Is Maya there? Maybe we've lost
She's
her.
there. She's here.
Right, okay.
But I would agree. Not really much else to say. Although it looks like those old posters that you'd see back in the 80s and stuff. So it definitely has that retro feel about it. And I agree with you in the way that the sunset's been used. The fact that it's actually in the back as a sunset and it's not like the main frame of the shot is actually really quite nice.
Mm-hmm. So I actually spoke to this band the other day. I can't say anything more than that because nothing's been agreed, but we had a little chat about maybe the potential of possibly working together. So we'll see if that does come to fruition or not. They don't know that I've playing this track today. In fact, well, Paul selected it, so that's why we're playing it.
They do. I told them.
Oh, right. Well, maybe they're listening in, so hopefully they are. Hello both. All right. Well, I don't think there's much more to say. To support this, you can go to munatix.bandcamp.com, which is munatix.bandcamp.com. Maya, can you see the hashtags? All right, she's having problems. It's electronic, new retrowave, synth pop, synthwave, and Belgium. Right, here we go. Let's play the track.
Stereo's playing as I travel along. 5 o'clock, come out. Grab my bag, it's been enough. Turn the key around. Hit the road, I feel so tough. Engine starting to glow. Running smooth as I make a call. I know where to There's a place that solves it all. Driving to Amsterdam. Driving to Amsterdam. Driving to Amsterdam. I'll be driving to Amsterdam. Sailing as I travel alone. But I'm listening to my favorite song. Sun is setting low. Got my hands firm on the wheel. Lionel Richie says hello. He reminds me how to feel. Aiming for new heights. Cruising past the city mall. Nearing city lights. There's a place that says it all. Driving to Amsterdam. Driving to Amsterdam. Driving to Amsterdam. I'll be driving to Amsterdam. I've got my foot on the gas. Love the feel of it, yeah. There is only one way. Leading up to the place of fortune. Feels like coming home. I have no words that can describe my favorite metropole. It's all about your vibe. So we get started well. It has been so long. Nothing can break the spell. In this place that has it all. Driving to Amsterdam. Driving to Amsterdam. Driving to Amsterdam. I'll be driving to Amsterdam. Serious play as I travel alone.
Yep, that was good. Yes. Right. What a good track. You're listening to the Bandcamp Hour. My name's Cybertronics. I'm here with Mike Amara and Future Analog. This show is brought to you by Spectrum on Air, Retro Synth Radio, and of course, Midnight City TV on replay. And you can get it over there on YouTube as well. Paul, amazing track. It kind of reminds me of what Daft Punk would sound like if they were just a little bit more poppy.
Yeah.
I was thinking exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Really solid, and like really fun track, great vocals. Loved all the little sounds that were going on there. Super production. The show has been mega strong for the tracks this week. Really, really good. And that was just yet another absolute banger. Right, let's start with you, Paul. What did you think?
I love that track. It's just really a great fun track. I love the lyrics. I love the way they got Lionel Richie in the lyrics. I just don't know. It's something about that. It's great. But it's a great. It's got a great feel to it. It is. You know, the way they've affected the vocals. Kind of. Yeah, it's very very reminiscent of Daft Punk, which is cool. And it's just.
And also the background sounds like the saws and stuff like that. They had some sorts of that kind of vibe as well.
The thing is, these two guys. I don't know if you've seen their YouTube channel. They do a lot of covers and. They've done an absolutely amazing cover of Small Town Boy. I've never heard anybody do anything this well. You know, anybody who wants to go on their YouTube channel, check it out. They do some fun, you know, it's fun. They do like live videos in their studio.
Well, just on that,
great.
just on that, it's as an artist, I know Cosmic Kiss was doing it, like doing some covers.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good way to get into the algorithm, because they've already, that songs that are already popular, and if you can do a good version of it and a unique good version of it, people are going to instantly like it because they already like the original.
Yeah.
So they're going to pay attention to you. So it's kind of a good way to sort of like use that as a stepping stone to break into releasing your own stuff anyway.
And he's got a really good vocal range, this guy. And there's not many guys, men around with this kind of vocal range. If he's done Take On Me as well on the YouTube channel, anybody who can not sing as well as Morten Harkett, but can kind of get there, wow, So I think these guys are great. And that track, I think, is a great fun track. And I think he should do well. I do.
It's going to be hard to score it because, like I said, there's been so many good tracks on the show today. They've all been bangers, really. So I know what score I'm going to give it, because I have to sort of keep it in line with all the rest, because they're all really good. So, Maya, any extra thoughts and feelings?
Late to the party with these two. I literally just followed them on Instagram. They have over 30,000 followers. So I was like, wow, strong presence. I got 2 words for that song. Earworm. It's already in my head. Driving through Amsterdam. It's in my head now. It's like super catchy. Super like, I love the use of like talkbox and vocoder that was done on the vocals. It's like proper like Daft Punk meets retro pop. Like a really nice blend. It's like, it's one of them songs that could have come out in the 80s, but also sounds fresh. Yeah, great track. I'm going to throw it right out there. 4.5, done. Next.
Yeah, me too. 4.5, yeah. I'm on the 4.5 train. I'm getting the 4.5 from Amsterdam, please. Paul?
Yeah, 4.5.
No, that's probably, that's got to be the top one today, I guess.
Track.
Just edges it. All right, look, we got 10 minutes left. Let's quickly, people, get that last one done, and we have actually finished all of the tracks that we said we would play, and that is unheard of.
And we have 60 people watching in the live.
Sign in, please. Don't do this to me. Right, let's see if it works.
All right. Well, while Cole figures that out, shout out to everybody in the chat. I see there's 63 of you in there. That's record numbers for us. So we hope you're enjoying the show, and major love, major thank you to Paul for stepping into my shoes. I'm late to the show due to a personal family event, but it's been nice to join you, both of you, and have it as a freeway party. It's been fun.
Yeah, thank you very much. I am just having a little, what's this?
Craig agrees with me. So does Aaron. Earworms.
Yeah.
Major earwormage. That song is in my head.
Do me a favour, Paul. while we're just in this little awkward interlude, could you talk about anything you've got coming up? Maybe tell people about the vinyl that just came out.
Good shout.
My album Hope Volume 1 has just been released on vinyl. Which is great. I got my test copy the other day, and it's absolutely fantastic. It sounds great. The cover's turned out perfectly. If anybody wants to buy a copy, you can head over to my Bandcamp page, and it will take you to a link to purchase. The delivery's really quick.
How long was that?
It was 5 days, I think. 5 days.
Wow.
And that's to order. So, and they're made using an eco-friendly process as well, which is cool. So, and yeah, really, really, really pleased with it. What else have I got? And in the next month or so, I've got a single. And
new releases coming up, haven't you?
Yeah. So, yeah.
I am drastically changing.
He's racing to try and get links and stuff in. Oh no! Is this a Groover one?
No, it's on SoundCloud.
The SoundCloud ones are always problematic.
Yep.
Oh,
Maya, you might as well tell people about anything you've got coming up.
Okay, what have I got coming up? I'm almost finished with my next album, which I'm hoping to release next month. You know, I move quick. And I'm almost finished another album. So I'm maybe dropping 2 albums, possibly 3 before this year's out. So yeah, I'm crazy. I know. Watch this space. Lots more collabs. This is the year of duets for me. We'll see 2 more at least coming in the very, very near future.
Right. Okay, good. I've got it going. Right. So that's okay. Thank you guys for filling that awkward gap. Right. This is this is a track called by Synthtopia. It's not on Bandcamp, unfortunately, so I can't show you. I'll get the artwork up over there for us quickly. And Maya, if you could do the artwork for me, that would be.
I'll try and blitz through it because of the time.
Yeah. Done.
So I see a woman who looks like she's charged with electric energy, dripping in some sort of substance. So it's kind of giving cyborg, born out of a electronic embryo situation, kind of Matrix effect. It could easily be a movie cover. I'm getting cyberpunk vibes from this, but I have no idea what I'm about to hear.
Perfect.
So,
Right. Okay. So this is from Synthtopia. The track is called Elixir, Elixir, featuring Miss Vendetta. It's only on SoundCloud as far as I'm aware. I'm going to have to play it now. Otherwise, we won't hear it. Okay. Here we go.
Here we go.
Drip by drip, you pour into me. Liquid love flowing endlessly. From your veins to my soul, you make the broken parts whole. Your touch of velvet flame burns slow but never fades. I drink you and I lose control. You're the cure, I can't let go. Sip, I come alive. Your heartbeat is my lullaby. In your veins I find my shrine. Your love's the juice that keeps me high. Elixir, you're my sweetest sin, flowing through me deep within. From your veins I taste the light. You give me the juice of life tonight. Elixir, pouring pure and wild. Your love's the pulse inside my vial. No antidote could feel this right. You give me the juice of life tonight. Golden rush in every kiss. Flood my deserts with your bliss. Alchemy in every side. Turn my lows into the high. Skin to skin, a sacred art. You tattoo my aching heart. One drop and I'm forever changed. You're the blood that runs my veins. Sip, I come alive. Your heartbeat is my lullaby. In your veins I find my shrine. Your love's the juice that keeps me high. Elixir, you're my sweetest sin, flowing through me deep within. From your veins I taste the light. You give me the juice of life tonight. Elixir, pouring pure and wild. Your love's the pulse inside my vial. No antidote could feel this right. You give me the juice of life tonight. Hold me under, drown me slow. In your current, let me go. Sink into the afterglow, where your rivers only flow.
Okay, and we've had to cut that one short just because we are running out of time, and I wanted to say goodbye to everyone. Just a reminder, if you want anything on the Retro Reverb Record digital catalog, you can use the code It's My Birthday and you will get 80% off. Only digital. Please do not try and use the code on physical because it will not work. Let's just quickly summarize a couple of thoughts. I put that one on last because I have a suspicion that it might be AI. I don't know what you guys think.
The vocal sounds like it could be.
I think it is. That was my first impression, but there's
Yeah.
I'm not
It's
sure.
a shame when that happens because often these songs are decent, but then you can tell that they're not authentically made.
Yeah. I have looked, they do have social media presence. So maybe just the vocals were put in as AI vocals and the rest of it might have been them. I'm not quite sure, which is
Possibly. Yeah.
in the track. So I'm going to just give it a 3 just because the AI suspect thing there. But quite a nice track to finish off with. Paul?
Yeah, I'll give it a 3 as well.
I'll go the same way, yeah.
Okay. All right. Listen, people, thank you so much. We've had record numbers today. Thank you for tuning into our show, and especially on my birthday. Been fantastic having so many people tune in. We really appreciate it and showing us the love. We hope you have a wonderful weekend. We hope you enjoyed the show, as I said, use that code, go and get some discounts, and I hope some of you use the yum codes that are in the chat as well. In the chat. Anything else quickly, guys? Quickly?
Yeah, it's been great.
The colorful